All right, hey guys, so this is the second part of my little rant. You can watch the first part here. I will put the card on the screen. Go watch that if you haven't. This is the continuation of my stream of thought. It was, I was just in a flow and I really wanted to share what I was talking about. So I hope you will find a lot of value in this talk. I'm sure you will because it's truly important material and I want to, share my message because I believe that so many people are living in confusion, darkness, depression. They're procrastinating. It's not good. It's not good. So I just want to cut through the bullshit. I want to start to become a little bit more, aggressive with my message because some people really need to wake up, myself included. I needed to wake up. And the only way for me to wake up was to hear people actually be a little bit more straightforward. No bullshit, right? There's no time to waste. So keep an open mind. There's a lot of value in the ideas that I present here. And if you allow yourself to consider what I talk about seriously, then you will be able to gain a lot of value from that. All right? So I'll see you there. The studies of people comparing their wages to what other people are making. If they're earning less than other people, they are less happy simply because of the comparison. It doesn't matter whether they're earning 100K, 200K, 50K. If their earnings are lower relatively to the people around them, they feel less satisfied with their jobs. Okay? We constantly compare upwards on social media. People seem to have the best time of their lives. You have the bell curve of all types of experiences. These are the lower ones. These are just like the means experience. And this is like the highlights, right? Everybody is posting the highlights, but all the rest of the curve, people are not showing off the fact that they are feeling depressed on their couch, feeling alone, confused about life. That's not what they share on social media. So what you see is only the highlights of people's lives. And then you compare that to your whole life because you live with yourself 24/7. So you know what state you're in constantly, all right? And there's only a few moments that you're like super on, you're feeling it, you're excited, life is great, okay? That's an exception, right? But that's only what you see on social media. That's what people show off. So your brain is unable to understand that this is just a highlight, even though you might know it. Knowing is, it's just a small part of the whole thing, right? There is a ton of even like visual illusions where you know that something looks a certain way, but you just can't see it. It's impossible for your brain to process it, right? Things looking larger and smaller relative to one another, even though they're the same size, look them up, like visual illusions. You'll find a ton of examples. Maybe I'll put one on the screen. Things seem to be different sizes because there's relative shapes that, our brains interpret this as impossible otherwise. When you remove them, they are actually exactly the same, right? It's the same thing. You compare your own happiness relative to other people's happiness. That's a problem because it makes you feel shit about your life. So cutting out social media is poison, literally poison. Like I start to realize that. And right now, this is how I feel about it, okay? Maybe in the future, I will understand that, okay, I built systems for myself to use social media to my advantage and not be a slave to these tools because so many people are slaves. I was a slave. I realize that now by cutting it out, by actually uninstalling the apps from my phone. I realized I was a slave to social media. I felt so anxious. I was constantly comparing myself. And after deleting the apps, my anxiety levels dropped almost instantly. And there's so much more time now to do other stuff, to think, to actually reflect on what I want to do with my time. What are my values? What do I want to, achieve in my life, right? And so currently I am really experimenting with this desire, right? I want to check my phone. I feel the urge to check my phone because, I want to see what people are up to. I notice this desire and I tell myself, okay, let me wait 10 minutes before I do that and work 10 minutes on editing a video or writing in my journal or, cleaning my space. I assure you, once you get started on that other thing that you were procrastinating on, right? I used to procrastinate on cleaning up forever. Like my space would become so messy that I couldn't even, find any, it was just a mess, complete mess. because I was a mess in my head. Okay. And I started to understand that keeping your space clean, it makes you feel so much better. It's honestly one of the quickest ways to, to improve your mood. You're cleaning something up, and then you can look back and you're like, wow, I actually make something better. Imagine that. Feeling like total piece of shit, worthless. And then you clean up your space and then you're like, God damn, now it actually looks better and I feel good about myself because I did that, right? So one of the easiest short tricks you can apply to make yourself instantly feel better, all right? So, postpone the giving into your cravings, your desires. Truly notice them and postpone them and do something else that you're procrastinating on. But even 1 minute. Once you get started, you want to continue because you're like, God damn, I have been procrastinating on this for such a long time, and now I finally got it going. Let's keep the momentum going, guys. It's usually just the initial resistance that is preventing you from doing it. It's a small barrier of discomfort. Such a thin barrier, and once you cross it, boom, you're on the right path. It's so simple. It's so difficult because this slight discomfort from putting aside your petty desires and then choosing something that looks kind of boring. I'm like, oh man, do I really have to clean up this mess, or do I really have to edit? I don't want to do that. I'd rather just chill on the couch and do nothing, right? But that's what your brain is telling you. But it's not true, because if you go lay on the couch for 5 minutes, then it becomes half an hour, then an hour, you're like, damn, what have I been doing, man, for this past hour? Nothing. I achieved nothing. And then now I'm like, okay, I know that my brain kind of wants to tell me that I want to lay on the couch and be lazy, but I also know that I feel better if I do something that my future self will thank me for. And so I try to remind myself, okay, right now, in this moment here, it's a little bit uncomfortable to not give in to this desire. But 15 minutes from now, 10 minutes, 5 minutes from now, I will no longer feel like that, because I was able to override it, to override the lizard brain, okay, the primitive part of the brain, with the prefrontal cortex, that is a more evolved part of the brain, the executive function, the person that can actually restrain itself, right? Imagine if you're walking down, look, this is a great example, guys. You're walking down the street, you see an attractive woman, okay? As a man, testosterone pumping through your body, you feel you want to grab her by the hips and you just want to do things to her, okay? You don't do that in a public space. That's just disrespectful. You will get punished for that, right? You can end up in jail for that, right? For behaving in such inappropriate behavior. Go talk to her, right? Be respectful. I want to invite you to actually push through the discomfort of the fear of actually talking to someone that you find attractive. You're supposed to go talk to the girls you find attractive, right? You want to introduce yourself, but that's another topic for another video. I want to talk about this in other videos. But what I want to say is that you are able to refrain from engaging in inappropriate behavior because you know that there is serious consequences, right? And it's just not what you want to do. But there is this brutal, primitive impulse, right? Your biology is telling you, you wanna reproduce as a man, with an attractive woman. So your biology is sending you strong signals to do that, right? But your prefrontal cortex can refrain from actually doing that, right? So if you train this behavior, if you train this system, right? Not only for things where you will get punished severely, right? You will get punished mentally if you keep giving in. You want to learn to postpone giving in. It's a skill, guys. It's a skill. And you train it every single day by meditating. If you don't meditate, guys, come on. If by now you don't know that meditation is going to change your life, you gotta meditate. Okay, no negotiation. There is no negotiation here. You gotta meditate, and it's not hard. Okay, people always tell me, oh, but I'm not good at meditation. Look, you can't be bad at meditation. Okay, you have to be willing to set aside your ego, to start from the beginning, to start from zero, fall flat on your face, humble yourself, try again. Okay, it's not about emptying your mind and not thinking about anything and being this perfectly still person who is completely at peace with himself. No, that's not what meditation is. Meditation is the practice of being aware of your thoughts, of being aware of your surroundings, your body, awareness. That's what meditation, mindfulness meditation is about. Increasing your level of awareness. All right. So you gotta have a certain level of awareness to notice your desires, because, oh man, I used to be so unaware of my desires. They were just automatic, subconscious. I feel a craving to eat something sweet. Boom, I would eat something sweet immediately, not even think about it, right? Opening the fridge, eating something unhealthy, sweet, boom. I didn't even think about it. And then afterwards, I'm like, God damn, I shouldn't have done that. And I feel a little bit stupid about it, right? You got to become aware of these desires and then choose something else. And guys, it's so simple and it's so difficult at the same time, right? Like in my mind, I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to push through this, this initial discomfort of overcoming this desire. I don't want to do it. But I never regretted pushing through, setting aside the craving and doing something else that is more valuable. Never. Like I never regretted taking a cold shower ever in my life. Yes, I was, hesitant to jump under the cold water and be like, I don't want to do it. But every time I took it afterwards, never have I felt like, God damn, I shouldn't have done that. Same thing, working out, Like sometimes I'm like laying on the couch, I'm like, God damn, I'm so tired. I really don't want to go, man. And I'm like, just go. Just lower the bar. Just put on your shoes and hop on your bike. And, even after 3 minutes, if you want to go back home, you can do that. Once I'm on my bike, guys, I just go. And then after I finish my work, I'm like, God damn, I'm so happy I pushed through that discomfort. Do what's uncomfortable. Do what's uncomfortable. And I'm really trying to show you how important this is, because getting comfortable is going to make you miserable. Hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. And it is so goddamn true, guys. Like, it's so true. You gotta push through the discomfort, and there is no other way. There's literally no other way. So to wrap it up, guys, meditation. Start meditating today, 5 minutes. I don't care all the excuses you have. Doesn't matter. Set aside your petty selves. Cut out the bullshit. Stop bullshitting yourself. 5 minutes is not a long time. Okay, it's not long. It's the amount of time you spend taking it, like going to the bathroom, man. Come on, 5 minutes, nothing. All right, meditation. Look it up. I'll probably create like a video, a course about it, whatever, to explain you the mindsets behind it, so you can actually take action and understand that it's super easy and it will benefit you. Like it's the best investment you can make for yourself. Seriously, meditation. Okay, try out uninstalling social media. Try it out. Give it like a few days. Just, you can always go back. You can always reinstall the apps. It doesn't matter. Give it a few days and watch yourself. Watch yourself. Notice what kind of a difference it's making on your life. All right. I know it's scary. I was scared too. I was like, God damn, I will miss out. FOMO. Nobody will, people will forget about me. None of that shit is true. None of that shit is true. Okay. Next thing, push through the discomfort. Okay. I want you to, every time you get a desire to do something, okay, postpone satisfying that desire, even if it's something like drinking a glass of water or sitting down on your chair, whatever the become aware of this desire and then postpone it just like a few minutes and see if you can do something instead of satisfying that desire that is a little bit more uncomfortable, but that aligns with what you want to achieve in your life, what your future self will thank you for. okay? This is a great exercise and you want to strengthen that discomfort muscle, okay? It's really about becoming comfortable with the discomfort. It will never go away, right? You will always flinch when you want to hop under the shower when it's cold, always, right? But it's going to diminish, right? At some point you're like, ah, man, just gotta do it, man. I have no choice. Just jump on the shower. Boom, done, right? So that's it, guys. I've been talking for way too long. I will create a lot more content around these things because I think it's so important, man. Like people are wasting their lives, and I wanna change that. Personal leadership. Become the leader of your own life. You have a choice. You can become the leader of your own life, and I wanna live by example, right? I wanna walk the walk, not just talk about it, not just philosophize about it, really just live what I preach, okay? Because that's the only thing that I took seriously when I was following other people, all right? When people were talking about the things that help them, the only true factor that made me take them seriously was whether they were actually backing it up with action. So back up your words with action, guys. This is the most powerful message you can send out into the world. Literally the most powerful message you can send out of the world. So guys, I hope it was helpful. It was a little rant. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you're struggling with anything, I want to become a little bit more raw, a little bit, less bullshit. Cut out the bullshit. No, like soft this and that. No, come on. It's important. We gotta start moving, guys. It's important. I want to start moving. I want to, step it up a little bit. Increase the pressure. Increase a little bit more. No bullshit. All right. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you have a beautiful evening or morning wherever you're watching this from. And I'll see you guys soon. All right. Take care. Peace.